Hi everyone, welcome to Relatively Refined. My name is Patty. In today's video, I just got some exciting news to share. Probably not all that exciting to you, but sure is exciting to me. And that is I just had a visit this morning early with the orthopedic surgeon who did my rotator cuff surgery, and he has cleared me to not have to wear my sling, and I can drive as I'm comfortable doing. And it was just a great visit. So I thought it would be fun today to celebrate. And by celebrate, I have a June birthday coupon from Gardener Supply burning a hole in my pocket. So yes, I am a June birthday. Yes, Gardener Supply gives out $10 coupons for your birthday. So I thought today would be a good day to go because number one, it's beautiful out. Number two, I need 2 more Seascape strawberry plants, and Gardener Supply is my favorite place to get them. So I thought we could do that, and lo and behold, right near Gardener Supply is the Williston Goodwill, which the last time I was there, and this was a while ago, it had some good things. So I think they are really stepping it up, and I'm excited to revisit it. So all that to say, I think we need to get in my car and head on down to Williston to the garden center and to Goodwill, and then we'll meet back here. Well, unfortunately, there were no strawberry plants, but I did end up getting a rhubarb plant, and now let's head to the Goodwill. I think I may have mentioned this before, but our Goodwill has really stepped up their game, and it's actually quite enjoyable to go now. The first thing I spotted was this beautiful Fostoria glassware. You can see these glasses were $3 each. And I believe that is the American pattern. It's cubic. It's one of my favorites. And moving along through the glassware, I saw even more of this Fostoria. I believe it's Fostoria. You can let me know in the comments if it's not. But even more of this Fostoria glassware. I loved these luncheon plates. I just think that cubic pattern or cubist pattern is so pretty. And I think these were also $3 each. So these would make a great gift, something that you could put in a little package for somebody with a candle to put on it, or just as a set of dishware for somebody just starting out. I think it's just such a pretty pattern. It's classic and timeless, and it was just so nice to see so much of it at the Goodwill. And today I'm kind of focusing on things that I would pick out or that would be gifts for others. So I immediately spotted this King Arthur flower. I believe this is a sandwich bread baking dish. Do you see the lid on it? So if you bake the bread, it holds that form. And I think that was $10. And wouldn't that be a beautiful gift for somebody? Oh my goodness, more Fostoria glassware. I'm just moving this piece and putting it in its rightful place. If you have a teacup collector in your life, I really do suggest the Goodwill. I rarely see sets of them, but some of the individual ones are so pretty. Look at this one with that beautiful turquoise blue and the floral design. So pretty. And any one of these would be a beautiful gift. Here I go, back to the Fostoria. The iced beverage glasses are my personal favorite. And again, $3 each. What a beautiful gift that would be, a set of 4 of those with maybe a pitcher or your iced tea recipe attached. Just a really nice hostess gift, something to bring to a party, all of that. And for $3 each, I'm kind of now wishing I had picked those up. I also spotted these dishes. I am not sure. They had no maker's mark on the bottom, but I thought the colors were so pretty for summer. And I love the little mismatch kind of design. Now these appear to be more like a Pyrex type dish, but I love the double handle like a bouillon bowl, and there were cups and saucers, and I just thought these were so adorable. kind of a mid-century vibe. Here's another thing that caught my eye, a glass butter dish, $5. I just think that is a classic piece, great for somebody starting out with a new home. And I also try to find things that are new in box. I thought this butter crock would be a nice gift for somebody. It's a great way to keep your butter covered and cold. It was $10 for that. And I always peruse the teapots, also a nice hostess gift, or if you have a collector amongst you. And I loved this one, beautiful brown one. I cannot see that maker's mark from here, but this was the one that I thought was so interesting with the additional handle. So when you go to pour, you can hold that. I thought that was a beautiful teapot. And this was really, really tempting. I do not need a pitcher, but I thought as a gift for somebody, what a beautiful pitcher, again in that cubist pattern. Any one of these pitchers would make a great summer hostess gift. Put your iced tea recipe in there. Grab one of those ice or a couple of those iced beverage glasses. What a beautiful, beautiful gift. And the price was right on these, and there was not a chip or a mark on them. I like to scope out this section where it's like serving dishes and platters and see if there's anything I can't gift for somebody. It's fun to bake something, cookies or whatever, and put them on a platter and bring that to somebody as a gift. And part of the gift would be the dish itself. There were a couple of these type of glass dishes. It's pressed glass. It looks like I loved the sawtooth or scalloped edging on that, but I have no idea what this was for. So you'll have to let me know in the comments what something like this would be used for. It was marked $15, so it clearly is something that they think is quite valuable. Now down here is a nice dish. You can see it in the back. It's a trifle dish. This is really a beautiful thing if you make a tiramisu or any kind of even a layered dip. These are a really great thing to have. And this is marked $5. So again, if you need one for your own home, this is the place to go to get these. Sadly, this beautiful bread pan had a big chip in it. I'm going to spend a little more time on this particular compote or pedestal dish later. You will see I come back to this. More on that later. I always try to take a few minutes to pan through the frames, looking for anything that is maybe vintage or just a really nice quality frame. Again, these are great for your own collection or a gift if you want to give a special photo to somebody. Why not thrift the frame? Much more affordable, and often I think the selection is as good, if not better, than some of the craft stores, which, by the way, there is a dearth of craft stores where I live. So this was a new frame, for example, $3. I love the little rope design around it, and that is brand new. So what a nice gift that would be to put somebody's photo, a photo of you and a friend, anything in there. And I loved the detailing on it. I don't know what you call this section. It's kind of the random section of the Goodwill, but I did like this particular piece for $3. I don't know if this is a soap dish or a business card holder. It's kind of big for a business card holder. I would use that as a soap dish. It is beautiful. And how pretty would that be with some kind of a homemade soap tied with a little bit of raffia? I think that would be a beautiful gift. And I'm kind of looking at that now, wishing I had gotten that. And, here's another example of something in that section that I think would be a nice gift. Recipe box. And this is perfect if you want to fill it with some handwritten recipes. I know my sister Paula talked about doing that for her children. I thought that one was so cute with the black and white. Bon appetit. And no trip to the Goodwill is complete without a trip through the glass bowls and measuring cups. If you don't have about 1 million of these Pyrex glass measuring bowls, you need to step it up because I use them all the time. They're a wonderful thing for somebody just starting out in a kitchen. I just feel like you kind of can't have enough of those. What a beautiful etched platter with the handles on it. Again, these make fantastic gifts for people if you want to bring cookies to somebody. And for $3, you cannot beat that. It is beautiful. I was finding so much beautiful glassware, and I thought this, I believe it is a crystal decanter, was so pretty. It did have initials etched in there. If that doesn't bother you, this would be a really beautiful piece, along with these fun tankards. I think there was a set of 4 or possibly 6 of these. And something else I like to look for, particularly in the summer, are just jars, glass jars with lids, without lids. Always a handy thing to have in your pantry. If you do any canning or anything like that, this is a great time to look for these because canning jars can get expensive. I thought this green glass jar with the cork lid for $3 would have made a really fun gift. You could fill it with somebody's favorite candies, and that would be a great little gift. Also, these large jars back here with the plastic lids, perfect for storing rice, pasta, really anything, oats. And the wide lid makes it so you can get a nice little scoop in there. So again, for $3, I think these would be a great thing to pick up for your own pantry or for somebody else. Okay, so you probably know that in the Goodwill, the seasonal decor kind of stays out. So there's Christmas decor all year long, and it is not usually on sale or anything like that, but it's a great time to look for it because it's not as competitive picking it up. And I spotted this set of glasses, the 12 Days of Christmas. Do you remember my sister Paula picked up some of these? And they are so fun. These are clearly vintage. And what a fun gift for somebody or to pick up for your own collection. What I particularly like about these is they are in the original box. So how fun is that? Just a really fun thing to grab and put away. I think it was $6 or maybe $4. I think it was $6. So what a fun thing to add to your Christmas collection. If you have somebody who collects vintage, there you go. There's a set. But I didn't open these because they were all taped up. So you'd have to, if you wanted them, you'd have to take a look inside and make sure they were all there and in good shape. But it was super fun to see the box because I believe when Paula bought hers, she just had the glasses. So these were in the original box, which I thought made them super fun. I'm a real sucker at the Goodwill or any thrift store for something in its original box. I think that makes it extra special. And here's another example of something in its original box that is older or possibly vintage. This is a set of 4 crystal glasses, and they have clearly never been used. They still have the sticker on them. And what a beautiful gift that would be for somebody. An anniversary gift, just something to show somebody that you are thinking of them. And honestly, some of this old crystal glassware is so much nicer than new. So if you know somebody who would appreciate a more vintage set of glassware, this Salzburg crystal set is so pretty and in its original box. Here's another nice thing to pick up for your home decor. Baskets are always fun to find at the Goodwill. And I thought this one would be so perfect on a coffee table with magazines on it. It had these really nice, I think they were metal. Are they leather? Nope, they're metal handles. And it just looked to be in great shape. And baskets are expensive. And finding this shape is so fun because it really can corral all of your coffee table magazines, notebooks, books, candles, all that kind of stuff, and at a good price. Here's another practical thing. I almost picked this up. I tend to pick these up when I see them. This was a really nice one for $5. This is an over-the-door hook. It is a double hook, and it was very heavy and well made. This is something I would strongly encourage you to look at finding. These are perfect for a back of a closet. You can hang belts, ties. You can put it in a bathroom for robes and towels, all kinds of things. I'm actually deeply regretting not picking this up to put in my husband's to put on my husband's closet door. That would have been perfect. But live and learn. If you see these are a great thing to pick up, especially the high quality ones. There are some that are lightweight and bend easily, but this one was a very nice one. And for $5, I should not have left that on the shelf. Here is some more holiday items. I thought these were mercury glass, but they ended up being plastic. So I left those right there. Now, this is something that I would suggest you take a look at if you find these little ring holder dishes make fabulous gifts. If you have a jewelry lover in your life, you can get them a beautiful ring or a set of earrings and one of those, and it's a great way to present jewelry as a gift. Or if you like one for yourself to keep by your bedside, and for $2, you cannot beat that. Always a good idea to take a look at jewelry boxes, presentation boxes. These are great to keep in your stash for the perfect time when you have a little gift for somebody and you're looking for just the right box. Always a good idea. Down here, this caught my eye. I saw the box, I saw Lennox, and anything in a box makes a great gift. This was new, never been used. I think this was a picture frame. Anyway, it has that classic Lennox cream color with the gorgeous gold edging. Such a simple, beautiful design that I'm pretty sure anybody would love. And that would be a beautiful gift to pick up, to put in your gift closet and bring to a hostess gift. I even think this would be a beautiful gift, if it is in fact a picture frame, for a nursery. And upon further examination, it is in fact a picture frame. And it is marked $20, which I think is high, but maybe you can hope for a color of the week half price. Here is a glass jewelry box. This was from Nicole Miller. I believe it's probably from TJ Maxx or Home Goods. It was marked $5, which I think is a great price. However, I did notice that one of the chains was missing on the side, but a really cute piece for a dresser. If you have a teenager or somebody who collects jewelry, I think that would be so beautiful on their dresser. And I am a fan of tissue box holders. I just don't like to look at a cardboard tissue box. I thought this one was so cute with the greens and blues. I thought of my sister Paula. It was nice and heavy and well made, and this would be a really nice addition to somebody's bathroom or guest room. And I think this one was marked $4, fair price for sure. It was actually a really nice piece. And again, I kind of wish I had gotten it. But if you want to dress up a guest room or elevate your bathroom, that would be the way to do it. I thought this was a fun and interesting bowl. I had hoped it would be made in Portugal. I could not read the back stamp. It was not familiar to me, but what a beautiful piece. I'm not actually sure what it would be used for with that spout on it. If you have any ideas, let me know. But it did have some chips. And so that one I left behind. But things like this with bright colors that are made in Italy or Portugal are really beautiful, fun gifts. I really liked the design on this, the dragonflies. I'm not sure if it's a utensil holder or a cash pot, but I thought the colors and design were really pretty. And way back there, I spotted this really pretty planter. I thought it was so cute. Again, it has no drainage holes, so it would be more like a cash pot or something, but I thought that was so pretty. And $4 with some felt on the bottom. Wouldn't that be so beautiful on a bookshelf in, a sitting room? Just a beautiful little accent piece. I love that creamy white color, and I think that was so cute. Here's a really nice gift. I actually have one of these. It is, I believe, a crystal votive holder. The one that I have, I think, is Mikasa, and it makes such a beautiful gift with just a nice little tea light or votive in it. Beautiful, beautiful piece to have, and you would be amazed at how often I use it. If these look familiar, those are the Fair Winds little nut bowls or fruit bowls. Such a great thing to have around the Thanksgiving holiday. If you love brown transferware, those make a great pickup. They're usually very affordable. In fact, there is a set of them for sale on our shop, relativelyrefined.com, if you want to take a look. Very cute little set of Gibson blue and white cups and saucers. Gibson is a very affordable brand. You'll see them around in thrift stores quite frequently. And I think, are those marked $1? I mean, you can't beat it. And I thought those would be so pretty for summer. You could gift those to somebody, just a set of two, and maybe some tea, and you would be good to go. Yeah, there's the back stamp Gibson. Again, it's a very affordable dishware company. If somebody is just starting out, it's a great way to have some pretty and affordable dishes. I'm not sure why I didn't pick this up. Don't make the same mistake I did. These glass Pyrex brownie dishes with a lid, or casserole dishes with a lid, are such a great thing to have, and something you would probably use all the time. It was marked $5. Don't pass those kind of things up. Even if you gift it, fill it with brownies, your favorite recipe, and send it along. This was a cute little brown kitchen crock. I thought that was so cute. It would be so adorable with utensils in it. Personalized or monogrammed items often sit for a long time on the thrift store shelves, but occasionally you find one that has your own initial or maybe a friend's, and then it's a fun little gift to pick up. And more new old stock or old new stock. These limited edition polo mugs were so cute. They had a great packaging. They were new in box, but they were vintage. Stoneware mugs, Ralph Lauren themed. I would have snagged those as a great gift or just for my own personal enjoyment, but I actually didn't love the feel of the mugs. So be sure to take things out of the box, take a look at them, and see if it is something you like. But these would be a fun gift for the Ralph Lauren lover in your life, or just someone who appreciates that aesthetic. I generally take a pass through the candle section, and today I was so pleased to see this. These are German candles for like a pyramida, which my stepson went to, and his wife went to Germany last year and brought me back the most beautiful pyramida. So they are special candles that are used in that, and I believe these may be the same ones that would work in that. I did find actually 2 boxes, so somebody was cleaning out their candle collection. And if you like folk art or primitive style, I thought these votive holders were so adorable. Little snowmen and this really cute folk art, kind of early American primitive style. And I think there was a set, looks like there are 5 of them there. So pretty. And I know brown transferware is on trend. I am a sucker for it. I thought these little cups were so cute. There was no saucers with them, and there was no back stamp, but I think they are really pretty. If somebody you know or love, or if you collect some brown transferware, I thought those were lovely. Now, I told you I was going to come back to this compote, and this is why. I have on my Pinterest board almost this identical dish with, I think it's either green apples or lemons. I'll put a picture in right here. And so here's the picture. So I really did give it some consideration, but in the end, it was marked $20, which I thought was kind of high for something I could probably find at TJ Maxx or Home Goods. It's always a good idea to keep a running list of things you're on the lookout for, keep a Pinterest board, and you never know what you're going to find at the Goodwill. All right, everyone, that is all I have for you today. I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope you had fun at the Goodwill. I hope I was able to provide some inspiration for you. My sisters and I hope to provide you some gentle inspiration for cozy living. If you found this video enjoyable, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to our channel. You've probably noticed that we have been putting out more and more content, and it's just nice for us to know that we're doing the right thing. You're enjoying this. So that thumbs up, your comments, and your subscribing and turning your notification on really, really does help us out. So I want to thank you again. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, take care and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.